If you're a college student today, then there might be a lot of pressure for you to not just major in one thing. Why major in one thing when you can use your credits more efficiently to major in two? Should you have two minors or one more major? And how do you take advantage of all of the credits that you have left over after you finish whatever you initially intended on studying? And personally, I'm a big advocate for, getting as many degrees and taking advantage of the credits that you have allotted to you. But I also balance that with, I think it's important to just take a large variety of kind of liberal arts classes, business classes, whatever you find yourself interested in. So when it comes to the question of what is the best double major for computer science for my to-be software engineers out there, my answer might surprise you. My name is Alex Bianchi, and if you guys are a computer science student, if you're into software engineering, if you just want to see my journey as I intern and interview with cooler and cooler companies, hopefully, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm just going to hop right into the video with what is the best double major for computer science. And my answer is any of them. Literally any of them. Doesn't matter at all. If you're picking computer science as a major and you intend on becoming a software engineer, then quite frankly, the only major that they're going to care about is computer science, and they're not really going to care about your computer science major too much. They're going to like that you had a degree, they're going to like that you have some programming experience, but what the computer science degree really provides you is networking, connections, friends, and partners to build coding projects with, and with those coding projects, it also puts them on your resume, so they will care a lot more about a cool project that you built in one of your computer science classes than the computer science degree itself. Of course, going to school also makes you available for internships, which are really only things for students, and it might be the way society is structured that makes college especially worth it for computer science. But I think when it comes to double majoring, that's where you really start to get into the roots of what a college education was supposed to be. And it so often goes underappreciated by students today. We're supposed to be going to college. We're supposed to be liberally educated. We're supposed to learn how to read and think and write and really just communicate with each other. Nowadays, people think, okay, I'm going to do good in high school and then get into a good college and then get a good job and then work for the rest of my life and then I don't know, get a good retirement. But that train of thinking is just so unbelievably wrong. To me, college is just as much about those liberal arts core classes that everybody loves to complain about. And granted, a lot of them are run like shit, so, valid for complaining about some of them. But I really do think that those 2 English classes you had to take provides a lot of value to a computer science. That philosophy class you had to take provides a lot of value to you as an individual, learning how to position yourself in this world, learning what your ethics and your morals are, and really just learning how to be a well-educated individual. So when it comes to what's a good double major, I personally say something in the liberal arts. English, history, philosophy, something along those lines that's going to double down on the liberal education that a lot of us are receiving through our core classes by letting us dive deep into a topic that interests us. Maybe you like to read Shakespeare, maybe you like philosophy, maybe you like history, whatever it is. And outside of the liberal arts, a lot of the social sciences are fantastic too, and the social sciences, I think, are where most of the value is yet to be generated from computer science students. So if you pick sociology and then you use your computer science degree to go in your career program stuff related to sociology, you have the potential to provide a lot of value there by having not only programming knowledge, but also knowledge from that specific domain. So if that's what interests you, if anthropology interests you, whatever it may be, that's a completely valid path to go down. Some of the more stereotypical answers that you might see to this question is math, cognitive science, or physics, electrical engineering, computer engineering, and all of these are great majors, don't get me wrong, I love them all. I'm personally kind of tied between a double major in philosophy and a double major in math because I do enjoy math, but all of them are just going to make you a computer science plus major. It's not too big of a addition to computer science, although I do think that the the education, the rigor of education in math and physics and the problem-solving abilities that it gives you is super valuable. So there is a well-rounded education argument to be made with those disciplines as well. And I would argue that philosophy also provides that rigor and well-rounded problem-solving capabilities, unique amongst the other social sciences and liberal arts. But when it comes to especially computer engineering, electrical engineering, unless you want to be a computer engineer, unless you want to be an electrical engineer, then those majors, if you find really low-level programming interesting, then go ahead. You know, in the end of the day, I'm telling you to just do what you're interested in. With the asterisk that I think it should be something you're interested in that will also make you a more well-rounded individual. But if that's what you're really into, then, well, why aren't you majoring it in the first place? Why do you need computer science? Those three majors, electrical engineering, computer science, all of them will get you a job at Google as a software engineer. You know, all of them prepare you for software engineering in different ways, in different aspects of software engineering. But in the end of the day, you can go anywhere with anything. Short of maybe some grad schools where they're going to want to see specific training in a discipline, but I'm talking to the individuals interested in software engineering as a career, not as interested in graduate school. So yeah, that's kind of my brief off-the-cuff opinion. I saw a Reddit post about this, and I really just think that, I almost forgot. The elephant in the room. The frat boys, the finance men, and the accountants business. I hate business majors. I think they're functionally useless. I think if you want to go into finance, you'd be better off with a physics major and a finance internship. I think if you want to be something like an accountant, then good for you. Like, you know, go be an accountant. That's different. There are some business majors that act almost like trades at this point. But just a general business administration degree, why do you want it? You think it's going to teach you how to run a business? It's not. You'd be better off reading some books, reading biographies of businessmen, reading books about, you know, tax law and accounting and things like that. You want to be a better communicator in the workplace? No. Go major in philosophy, go major in English. The discussions that you're going to have in those rooms, as heated as they can become, that is invaluable, and that will grow your communication skills in a way that, you know, some business administration where everybody's phoning it in, that class just isn't going to provide the same value. If you look at what unique value you can generate from a second major, I would argue that in business administration, everything that you're going to learn in that class, in those classes, could be taught to you better with a liberal arts major teaching you how to read, write, and think, and a stack of accounting and business books from the last 10 years or so. So many of the business majors and business professors come from, you know, really old style corporate structures, and they just don't apply, especially for us computer scientists, us software engineers, because we live and operate in a workplace that is fundamentally different than any corporation that has come before it. You know, Apple, Microsoft, Google, all these companies with the super high pay and the good work-life balance, all of this stuff. The technology that we use on a day-to-day basis is fundamentally different than what a lot of the professors know and dealt with in their career in these business schools. So if you're going into, say a finance career, and you just want to do, you know, stock trading, stockbroker, personal finance, then, you know, that's fine. That's still an older style career, and it isn't going to change too much. But if you want to be a quant, if you want to be a stockbroker, like trading stocks, making your millions, then something like physics is going to help you, because a lot of these quant firms recruit from MIT, recruit from Stanford for their physics, computer science, math majors, because they're the only ones with the mathematical chops to understand the economics that we are doing right now to, you know, time the markets, make money, all of that stuff. So I would really advise against a business major, because assuming you're a computer science major, assuming you intend to do something in software engineering or software engineering adjacent, QA testing, IT, there's a lot that you can do with a computer science degree. So I don't want to pigeonhole you into software engineering. But really, no matter what you want to do with your computer science degree, there are better options to pair that with. I mean, I would, if you're interested in psychology, I love psychology. Psychology would be another awesome major, but I would urge you not to come at it from the perspective of, oh, this is going to make me, understand my users' thoughts so that I can hack their brain and get them addicted to my app. No. Come at the perspective of understanding the human mind, and writing these papers and reading these essays are going to fundamentally change the way that I carry myself in the world and understand other people, and change the way that I handle relationships. And it is going to mend some way with computer science, but I don't have to worry about that, because the value of the psychology education for you as an individual, regardless of computer science, is worth it enough for that degree, for that major. And that is my little spiel on why you shouldn't just double major in like business because you want to start a business, or math because that's the one that goes closest with computer science. If you can pick up a double major in math by taking like 3 classes because there's so much overlap in the credit, rock on with your bad self. But if you want like another double major and you don't, it can be anything. Liberal arts all day, every day. Liberal arts. If you're not good at writing, all the more reason that you should go into the liberal arts, because you need to get good at writing and reading, and those are going to do you so well in your life, in your career, in your relationships, compared to just another math major. So that's my spiel. That's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is completely off the dome. I just read a Reddit post about this. Flex on the camera there. I've been lifting. You should also be lifting. And peace.